Alright, so the most requested video, I have not updated a gem guide in a very long time, okay? I usually do. I usually update these gem guides every, let's say, 4 weeks now. I think I gave up. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so basically, ReZero was like what I focused the gem guide on. The other one was like a short one. So we went a while without a gem guide. Today I'm updating it here today for Rising Shield Hero and what's to come afterwards. If you're wondering, hey, I'm going to save up. Can I make it for Shield Hero plus something else? Or do I have to skip Shield Hero and go for something else, being the 3.5 Annie? Today, let's talk about it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. This is the gem guide. Again, if you're wondering what I'm going to be compiling, this week, 1027 will be in this gem guide. I'm also going to be compiling the Halloween week, because I'm going to use logic here and say that there is no chance you summoned on Easton, which majority of you should not have. If you did, hey, I can't help it. Again, it was recommended not to. Again, she's a fine unit, doesn't matter. If you like the unit, go and have fun. But I'm going to do it as you should have saved those gems. Again, if you were going into Easton's banner, you most likely skipped the banner before that because there's no way you had 600. So I'm also going to use the logic that even if you did summon for Easton, whatever dropped in the Easton update, you didn't use that for Easton. I'm hoping that is the case, but if it isn't the case, the rest of the math will apply to you. But again, the 100 gems we got with Easton, all of the gems that dropped in this update, and the current update we have right here with Shield Hero, all of that will be accounted for in this gem guide. Remember, again, do a quick recap. This will give you 135 gems, 100 gems in just a login over here, which is beautiful. I will not be spacing out the gems, okay? I'm gonna just do it a front load of 100. If you miss out on a day, you missed out on 20 gems. That's how it's gonna work. You still can get the 20 gems, but guess what? It won't actually, you can't. Wait, can you? Rewards that cannot be received after. So this login is specifically a Shield Hero login. You miss a day, you lose the gems. That's it. So usually they extend it, but I'm guessing it's a collab login, and for that reason they cannot extend it. Okay, so you can't miss out on a day. I'm hoping you don't log in every single day. Do not miss out. Right? There's 100 gems there. There is 30 gems in Labyrinth. Which, yeah, 30 gems right here in Labyrinth, and there's 5 gems over here in the regular boss. Okay, simple stuff, super easy. 135 gems in this update. There you go. Now hopping back over here to the gem guide, right? We have the basic stuff over here. The weekly guaranteed income is always going to be the same, right? We're starting at 1018. If you spent your gems, on Easton, this value is going to be very different. Okay, so I'll show you the value from what you can start saving today onwards. I'll share that with you, right? But if you summon for Easton, the value is gonna be different. Okay. So again, you didn't summon for Easton. That's what we're gonna start with. 1018, 1025, 1110, or 11:1. This is when Shield Hero is gonna drop, and Shield Hero will leave right after this. So 11:15, you'll get about 510 gems. That's how it's gonna work. Super simple, super easy math. Yeah, again, 510. That's almost enough for the collaboration banner. In just the like weekly income, that's almost enough. 600 for the banner. If you consider it, 30 gems is the free multi, so you're already almost there, right? Now you go above that and you count this, right? You have this for 110, 100 gems was just given to you for logging in because of the gift that they did, do for the 10th anniversary of the manga. So there is that, right? So 100 gems there. 10 gems was in the mail for that gift that we also had for the Merlin banner, which took 2 weeks to arrive. So there you go. Special story. That's the basic catastrophe story. Also, the gift boxes were there, but some people were unlucky, didn't pull anything. I accounted for just like a gem or two and put it in there. Okay. Moving forward, 14 gems for special missions. Those were your special dailies, right? You boosted dailies. You had that for 2 weeks. A gem extra a day, which is altogether 14 gems. 5 gems here from the boss, and then 2 gems here from something. What was it? There was something I put 2 gems here for. Do I remember what that is now? Hell no. Moving forward, we have 115 gems here as mentioned, 30 gems here. I also put 30 gems again for the free tickets. And again, if you're wondering why it's like 145, they gave like, I think 10 to 15 gems in the mail as just a gift, right? For a retweet event and for something else. For global, they always add 5 extra gems. So they just do 10 gems for us, right? So that's how it's gonna go for us. So again, off of just pure freebies, not counting upcoming weeks, because again, I don't think they're gonna give anything here. It seems like it's a one-part event. And just like how Halloween had such a dead week here, it's gonna be such a dead week. Maybe you get like a Tower of Trials or something like that, but nothing will give you gems most likely. So 321 gems, basic stuff, not too much. Add this up already, you're around 800. So you're kind of kind of winning. In the end, doing all the math, putting everything together, you're walking away with about 851. Again, that is starting 1018. If you did not, start saving then, and let's say you start saving from basically this week onwards, right? Because 1025, I'm gonna say you started saving then. With that, because you knew about Shield Hero then. So with that, you're about getting 598. So that's not bad, actually. Okay, so 598. You get a few extra gems and some various things. Let's say you actually go in 5-star more equipment. You can make it for the Collab Banner starting today and saving. You're getting 175 gems in this update. And again, you're also getting a bunch of gems, from today onwards, being in the regular store and stuff like that. If you didn't do your catastrophe stuff, you didn't do stuff like that. So it's good. If you start saving today, you can make it for Shield Hero, right? Let's say you care for the collab next, or not the collab, the festival next. That's your important thing. You really don't care about this collab, but you're like, you know what? If I can summon for that and this, what should I do there? So first thing, right? If we say that you didn't summon for Easton, I'm gonna do that logic again. That's 851. You also go and say, it's a Fez. You should at least get 100 gem login. You have to. They did it for every Fez, basically. That's a 3.5 ante. That's a big ante, all right? So I'm saying you'll get gems there. You could get 300 too. I think they did for King 300. I believe. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. But I know for Melly, for certain, they did 300. 300 gems was for Melly. You got that. It was great. I think for King there was some login. I don't know how much it was, but for Melly there was 300. That's the end of year. You can expect 300 for that. But for this, you could say 100 or something like that. For the recent festivals, they've been doing it. So I wouldn't say they wouldn't. So again, you can say you'll get about 400 gems in just that. You'll get by then, 8 weeks? You'll easily walk away with 800 plus gems there. I have the calculator here for you, right? With it, the calculator states that by now, right? So again, 1027 to 1115, you'll get 500 gems, basically, right? Again, that's also like kind of saying that you didn't use these gems. Again, this is calculating just these numbers, all right? Just these numbers. But I'm gonna say you knew about it going into this week, so you should have already saved that for you. So I will say again differently. But if you want to do worst case scenario, say 491, that's going up until 1115. So 1115, that's all you can acquire. If you're not at gems right now, it's recommended not to summon. If you have 100 gems, you'll make it perfectly fine. You will. Again, that's just going to happen like that. You could be a little bit off. You could be like 570, 560 around there if you used up some of the gems. But, majority of you can make it. Again, Easton's the only thing screwing you. And the costumes, those are also screwing you. Keep that in mind. I just forgot about that. So that could have also ruined your entire gem count. Ow, think about that now. Ouch. Damn, that's 270 gems people have to spend for Demon Team. Yeah, so if you invest in Demon Team anyways, the collab isn't for you. But keep that in mind. If you're a collector and you want those, that's a lot of gems you have to go and sacrifice also. So yeah, that's tough thinking about it. But again, if you're at 300 gems right now, you'll get 791. That's starting here onwards, okay? You'll make it. Majority of you will make it for that, festival and this collab if you're around 300 to 400 right now, okay? Because again, we do the math. 4 weeks will already amass you 408 gems. The festivals last for 4 weeks. There's so many gems in between the festivals. They'll probably give you 200 in freebies, 100 in a login by now and then. So you'll make it. Majority of you will make it. It'll be perfectly fine. So again, there's nothing to worry there if you're planning on it. But now the thing is, this is where it kicks into the problem. If you're trying to save for the next festival, that's where it gets a little difficult because you need more. And again, if it's a 300 gem login, you're perfect. But again, we don't know that. So if you're at 300 right now, you can summon for this festival and the next one. But if you're not, I would just recommend saving up a little bit more. Currently on global, you can see that I'm at like 1,100, and I got so much stuff left to complete. So I'm in a good area in comparison to other people. But if you're down miserable right now, the collab isn't for you. But again, you can make it. If you like collabs, summon for the collab, you have to skip a festival. You'll see what the festival is. Maybe it's trash, maybe it's broken, power creep, anything could happen. We'll have to find out later. But that's it. That's the gem guide. I took way too long explaining it, but hopefully it's easy for you to understand. Again, if you're at 100 gems right now, you'll make it easily. If you're at 50 gems right now, you're pushing it, but you can make it. You can make it. Just, again, grind everything out, do everything. I'm telling you now, people take advantage of this, or like don't take advantage of this. If you can get those stones that are everywhere and grind gold properly, you can milk out a few gems a week here extra, right? You can push it to 10 gems a week in just SSR equipment, which people don't do. And I've been doing it recently. I've been like increasing because with the gem farms, I've been getting lazy a little bit. And I'm like bored of waiting. So I spent a little bit of gold here, got a bunch of stones, got a bunch of equipment, leveled it up, got my box ready. And it helps, right? So I would take advantage of it if you can. These events have been also given a lot of stones, so up to you. That's been it for me. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Catch you in the next one. And yeah, enjoy.